Track 2.8. Why I became a charity worker. Arujan sign.
People often ask me why I do charity work, and I always find it difficult to explain. The short answer is that I want to help others, and I enjoy working with children. But there is more to it than that. I remember my grandmother and grandfather telling me stories about the war, stories about death, danger, and human suffering, but also stories about kindness and compassion. My grandparents were both very young at the time, and they only survived the hard times after the war because of the generosity of strangers. My grandfather told me that in the past, there were no orphanages in Kazakhstan. This was not because people didn't care, but simply because there was no need for orphanages. If for any reason children were left without parents, there were always kind people who would adopt them and become their new family. These stories inspired me to try and make a difference in the world, but I wasn't sure how to go about it. I hadn't really considered starting a charity until I became a TV presenter, and I started communicating on a forum with people who wanted to help others. We founded a charity project, and one of the charity events was at a local children's hospital, where I met families from different parts of Kazakhstan. The sick children often needed blood transfusions, and the families were struggling to find people who could donate blood. Imagine being in a situation like that. You are in a city where you don't know anyone, trying to convince complete strangers to help you. My friends and I decided to record a video about the problem, which then helped to find donors throughout Kazakhstan. Then we started raising money for children in orphanages, and this was the beginning of a big charity project. Our organisation has changed my life completely. I had always been aware of social problems in Kazakhstan, but I didn't think there was much I could do about them. Then I realised that this is the main problem. If everyone thinks like this, if we don't at least try to do something, things are never going to improve. I also realised that helping others makes me feel happy. In a way, when we do charity, we help ourselves, not just others.